Hi, I'm Clayton.
And I'm Alex.
And I'm Cade, and these are the things we've seen.
Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Well, obviously we
I love that.
just a little bit before we got going here, but for everyone that doesn't know, Cade has been in about 1,000 bands. He has done a million things. Very talented
God.
young fella, and
Oh, no.
I'm very excited to have him here today. So
Thanks,
I was
bro. I'm
stoked
excited to be
to
here.
I'm too.
today because
Like,
it was very last minute, but I'm excited about this.
Yes, very last minute. Sorry about that. I appreciate you guys accommodating with my rough schedule. And,
dude,
and
like,
answering at a drop of a dime.
it's so cool because it was one of those things where if it was anyone else, I'd be like, no, I want to go to bed. And Alex is like, dude, it's Kate. I'm like, yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
it. So we have to fucking
I
do
was like, I
this.
know Clay's gonna say yes, but I'm gonna double check, and
That's dope.
Yeah,
it worked out.
You guys are awesome.
this is the sickest thing ever. So, yeah, just you've kind of already talked a little bit off air about, being in like a couple different projects. Mentioned Dead Weight. And then I just looked up. I like this one. I like the feature you did on this Terraform song. So,
Oh gosh, all the features and all the.
dude, go ahead. Pick a project. You can start from the very beginning. But like, where did this like kind of start for you? Like,
You want me to go back? You want me to go back?
That's up to you.
You want to go
I mean, if you want me to go that far back, I will.
wherever you want to go. I want to hear it.
Damn, dude. I couldn't give you exact years, dude, but I was definitely in high school. Probably that's where my love for music started to develop into like band stuff and doing that kind of approach. My first band, dude, first band, sick name, Confirm the Fallen.
Hard.
Dude.
Yes.
Hard.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a sick
They
thing.
fell, and we confirmed it.
Dude, kill confirmed.
Wow. That's so cool. But
So,
yeah, the way that, yes, first band, it was already established band.
Okay.
And it was a three-piece band.
Oh.
With Derek Moffat as the drummer and screamer.
No shit.
Yeah, and then they had a guitar player and a bass player. And I saw them on, I think it was like some like corny like news, like morning news thing at school about them being in some kind of battle of the bands or something. And I was like, whoa, I was just getting into like screaming music and like Under Oath and like Warped Tour and that kind of stuff. So I was like, whoa, this guy's doing it. He's in high school. They're doing it. So I checked them out on MySpace, and they were looking for a vocalist because he didn't want to do the drumming and screaming anymore. And I was like, what? Like those old like MySpace like message boards or like forum boards you could like post like off your profile. I don't remember what they were called. But dude, I commented, and Derek Moffat, the legend, the man, commented back, dude.
That's amazing, dude.
He commented back, and I told him I have no idea how to scream, but I want to be in a band. That would be sick. And he lived in Adams or Arkdale, and it was like 35 minutes from my house. And I just got my license, and like my mom didn't like me driving too far from home and that kind of thing. But I was like, Mom, I'm going to do this. Like, begged her. She, like, let me go out to Derek's house to, like, meet this kid. I was like, I want to be his friend.
Crazy.
I want to be his
I
friend.
want to be his
And
friend.
she let me, dude. And she let me, and I went out there, and he taught me how to scream. And he taught me how to scream in his parents' basement.
Insane.
Pause.
Dude, shout out your
So
mother.
he's got an actual method.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Love this. So, were you always like wanting to be the vocalist, or did you ever have like, did you want to be on guitar or bass or something instead?
Yeah, I think I just wanted to be a vocalist just because I think that was like the easiest route to getting in a band. I didn't want, I wanted to shortcut it because I was a lazy kid, and I was like, I didn't want to learn, sit in my basement and learn how to play guitar. I was like, I just want to do it now. Like, can I just do it now? That was probably like the easiest way to do it, you know. And Derek just taught me how to scream by literally he's just like, yell really loud. We had one word. We had one word. It was his old kick drum. He had a kit, and it was a Pulse kit. The brand was called Pulse, and it said Pulse on the kick.
Dude, oh my god, that unlocked something inside of me.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something, and I have to double check if I'm about to say something correct or not.
Yes, dude. And he taught me how to scream. He's just like, all right, what should we say? He's like, Pulse. Let's just pick this word. He's like, just start yelling it over and over. And I just started. We sat there in his parents' basement, yelling for like an hour or two until finally he was like, dude, he's like, it's starting to come on, kind of.
Dude, that's so funny.
There's one for sale on eBay right now for $225.
Dude, I'll never forget it, man. I'll never forget it.
Was it silver?
No, it was black. It was black.
Okay.
But yeah, so
you just picked one word, and that's the one that you just kind of like repeated over and over.
Yeah, and if you bring it up to him, he'll laugh about it because he'll know exactly what you're talking about. And
so I don't know if I don't know if this is something I should say or not, but I'm going to say it anyways. I don't care because I'm going to talk to him about when he eventually gets onto this. But when did he ever show you Prune Brothers?
Did he show me Prune Brothers?
Did you show him? Is that how this started?
Oh man, dude! I actually couldn't be 100% sure if I showed it to him or not, but I definitely saw it from a different friend, and I probably wouldn't be too far off if I told you I might have shown it to him, but I definitely know what it is for sure.
Alex, do you have any idea what Prune Brothers is?
I don't think I do.
You do.
You do?
I don't think I do.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I was going to say, like, all right. Well, I got something to show you next time that we hang out.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. If you don't want to.
Let's literally derail from that as fast as possible.
Yes. We'll leave that up to the audience to dive into if they want.
So he's got you screaming, and he's. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Real quick, I believe the surprise is about to make their entry.
Oh no. Their entry.
Yes.
Is this gonna be a WWE wrestler?
It could be.
Start playing some theme music. Start hearing Stone Cold's bottle break.
Dude, if that happened, I'd be so fucking cool. Let's see.
Did you secure Rhea Ripley?
Dude.
All right, here I saw the entry to the server.
Wait for the confetti.
Should be joining
What's going on?
Channel shortly.
No.
Oh, was it premature? Premature surprise?
I might be off a little bit, but I can fix that in editing. Anyway, because I heard the noise that he has arrived into the server itself.
He has arrived.
He has arrived?
Dude, he has arrived. This is someone.
Are we about to be?
That we
are we getting baptized?
Good friends with.
Is this a biblical presence?
It could be.
He has arrived.
I I'm
no.
waiting very impatiently because I've been so excited about this, and it's been so hard for me to not tell you guys about
What
this.
is going on?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Good thing I went to the bathroom
Dude, thank God
at
you
some
did,
point
because
before this.
otherwise you might be pissing yourself.
Good thing I slammed a giant cup of coffee not long ago, and I'm totally like
Ooh, big coffee
zooted
guy,
on
huh?
caffeine.
What kind of coffee?
Yeah, what kind of coffee? Get going.
Okay, so I'm not like a connoisseur or anything. I'll drink like really cruddy coffee for sure. But my girlfriend is she's really good with the coffee stuff, and she makes this. I don't know what it's called, but she like takes this like little handheld spinner spinny duty thing and froths this like it's like this. I don't know what it is. She froths it, and then I put it on top of milk, and then I don't know what it's called.
I
What
think I
you would
know what
call
thing
it?
you're talking about because I think I have
I
it.
got one of those. It's like 10
Yes,
feet away from me right now.
yes,
It's the
yes.
best. I use it to froth and mix everything.
Who didn't tell you all the lingo and all the coffee names and the stuff and the flavors because she hooks me up, but
Is she like a coffee
We-
master?
I wouldn't say master, but she's definitely not like a novice.
All right.
She's got like a bunch of like hoodads and
A couple of trinkets
I-
even.
yes, yeah, trinkets, yes.
I like
Was she
that.
previously barista, like where this experience was picked up?
You said what?
Was she previously a barista where she picked up like the experience?
She definitely worked at Starbucks for a few years, but that was like high school days probably.
Yeah.
Dude,
So,
I rocked a Starbucks gig for a little bit.
Did you? I hear it's not that bad, you know,
Honestly,
at the
it's
right
pretty
time in
fun.
your life, you know.
It was.
I'm from the land of Starbucks.
Yeah, you came from where it was conceived and everything. So
Yeah, like you walk through downtown Seattle, there are literally Starbucks across the street from other Starbucks.
dude, it's like Quick Trip here.
Wow, dude.
It is. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Is like Starbucks out in Seattle's like what Quick Trip is to Wisconsin.
I'm not really a big Starbucks guy, you know.
Dude,
Yeah,
like
I haven't
really
been
get
for a
it.
while. Like I think the last Starbucks I had probably had to have been like a few years ago. Had to have been.
Yeah.
see, we
Yeah.
we only have two coffee options where we are, like in the town.
Karuba.
No, dude, fuck that shit. That's fake. That shit sucks. That shit smells like chemicals when you brew it. Swear to God. It's awful. So I used to work for Quick Trip for quite a while. And
Oh, you worked for the Quick?
dude, I worked for the old KT for like 4 years.
What?
I was an
Do you like
assistant
it?
store leader. Dude, it was fine most of the time, but like just schedule wise, it was just getting rough because like I wanted to be home with like my son and my fiance and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah.
it dude, when you know how they get those like special flavors that come out every now and then, they like switch it up.
Uh-huh.
Don't ever fucking get them. That
No,
shit is
no.
so awful.
Stay away.
Dude, it's so
Okay.
bad. I shit you not. There's one that's like chocolate mudslide brownie, and when you open the packet to brew it, it smells like cleaning chemicals.
Oh yeah.
And like,
Give me that.
dude, oh, it doesn't even taste like chocolate. It tastes like I'm drinking fucking Windex.
Oh
It's so bad.
man.
But now their nitro coffee, that shit goes crazy.
Yeah, I've had the nitro coffee. The nitro coffee is not bad, man.
I would shake my
It's
ass
not
for a
bad.
nitro coffee.
Well, I would too. You
It's
know.
worth it. But I think he must be figuring something out. Not Clay, the guest here. But so first band, how long did that stick around then? I don't know if we covered that or not.
Oh man, it had to have been a year or two.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
for
from
sure.
there, what was after that?
After that, dude, I can't. Oh,
Mm.
Well,
okay.
Guess who's fucking here?
Hell
Hey,
yes.
This
The
right here is
one.
The man is here.
can y'all hear me?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
what?
Should I use headphones?
If you want.
What?
It's up to you, man. It's up to you.
'Cause it
Use
might bleed.
foam.
The audio might bleed through. Hold on. Got these. Hang on.
Holy shit, where'd the drum kit go? It's been like 2 days.
Oh yeah, I moved it.
Fuck.
Dang.
Wait, let
This
me.
is wild.
I
Let me-
told you it would be a good one.
Let me. I gotta go to my settings.
Yeah, no problem.
Low
Go to
key,
your
low
settings,
key.
dude. Go to your settings, dude.
You get in
Go there.
I don't know how to fucking navigate this app, so hang on.
If you need if it's gonna be too much, we can hear you just fine.
Yeah,
I can
Yeah,
hear you just fine.
no, I can hear you great.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Wait. Hello?
Yep.
Hello.
Oh, hell yeah. Cool.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
That's all I was trying to figure out.
dude.
You know what's funny is I can hear everyone so much better than I could before for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it. This
Alex is a little low, but
I can turn myself up a little bit if it helps. Otherwise,
just a smidge.
you can adjust people's input. Is this okay for you all?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Everyone's fine for me.
I turned it up like just ever so slightly, so because I don't want.
So how did this surprise come about? How was
Yeah, so I
I like
told-
this.
I told Cody earlier that, hey, Cade is coming on tonight because we're both big fans of Cade. And then, yeah, Cody reached out and was like, if you ever want somebody to be another guest host, let me know. And I was like, you want to do it tonight?
Dude,
Now
if
here
I
we are.
die, Cody can have my spot.
Dude, for the couple of weeks that you're gone, Cody, you're going to have to be my co-host.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
We'll fuck it up. But
I'm going to be gone for almost all of April, so absolutely.
yeah, I'm just gonna force Cody to do this with me.
I'll do it.
Fuck it, we'll do it.
Dude,
Fine.
he's got his hands tied behind his back, man. I guess he might as
Legally
well, you know.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
He's
I
got
gotta-
his neck wrong, dude.
He's got his neck wrong. Shut up. That's so great.
I
love
That's just tuning in and doesn't
Dude.
know what's up. These
Hey,
two
dude.
fine gentlemen are some of the most talented boys in
No,
Wisconsin.
no.
They played in
Mhm.
one of my favorite bands of all time together, which
Yep.
is another reason I was so excited about this episode and having both of you here. Narrow Hearts, one of the best bands that's ever come out of Wisconsin, hands down. Even though it was a short time for both of you, so I'm very happy that you guys are here.
Yes. The salt shaker, the egg shaker, yes.
Mm. But yeah,
That's
so,
dope, man.
Well, Cody, how are you?
I'm good.
You're
I'm-
freaking hanging.
Yeah. Just
Remember
How was?
when you predicted? Remember when you predicted that
Oh.
you'd be back in episode 27, and you're like, it's like 2 episodes later.
yeah.
Dude, 13 is the same as 27.
Cody doesn't predict, okay?
Yeah.
He decides.
Yes.
I feel like I could be wearing a better shirt. Like everyone's just so much more fly than me.
Dude, I was gonna wear a really silly shirt, but then I was like, no, I kind of want to wear this hoodie because I have the window open next to me.
I wanted to wear something funny too, but then my stupid webcam doesn't even work.
Oh, you should probably
No
sue the
shit.
company.
Yeah,
Real
probably.
quick. Shay just sent me something and said, read this on air. I'm terrified.
Uh-oh.
This is really fucking bad. Hold on. Let me make sure I've got it all right in front of me here.
Go.
All right. Shay sent me this TikTok that just says, if I'm eating you out and it starts to feel a little cold, don't worry. It's just my ranch. I put that shit on everything.
Oh my god.
So anyway,
At least warm
Cody.
it up.
Cody, DJ,
Yeah.
DJ.
No. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I miss you, man. It's been a long time since I've seen your face, brother.
Who Which
I'm
one of
talking
us
to
are
you.
you talking?
I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to
Yeah.
you. Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
You
you.
handsome devil, you.
Little
Ah.
fella.
dude,
You're him.
I miss you too.
Yes,
And
dude.
yeah.
Dude,
So you're
my girlfriend just had Allie, I guess you know who she is, but
Yeah.
she just had a birthday party like 2 weekends ago, and
Yeah.
she wanted it to be emo themed.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna love this, dude. So she takes it pretty seriously, and she made like this big like all black like balloon backdrop in the living room so everyone could take pictures behind it, and like she like it was like an event, and she like like made everybody like dress up. You're gonna dress up, and uh, Derek Moffat ended up coming.
Yeah.
yes.
And he showed up in the best freaking costume ever, dude. And when he arrived, he came through. Then everybody was in the living room, and everybody's there. And he comes through the door, and he's like, "What's up?" He's like, "The name's Spider." To the whole to the group of people, and everybody referred to him as Spider.
Dude,
Spider.
Yes, yes. But
I like
you would have loved that party, Cody.
I probably would have. Sounds
Yes,
sick. I was there in spirit.
yes. I'm jealous of your hat, dude. I need to get myself the freaking. Is that? Wait, what is that?
Oh,
That's
it's
Bill Valley.
yeah. It's like the
Yeah.
singer of him.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Okay.
still like uses it.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if it was something else because I didn't recognize the two V's.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I was
That's
rocking with
dope,
that
though.
skeletal remains beanie you had the other day.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that new album's crazy, by the way.
I haven't heard the new one yet.
It's insane. It's so good. If y'all fuck with that like we do, that shit's really good.
Whoa with that.
Fuck with that. But we were diving into Cade's history of bands.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
dude.
not sure how deep you know on his lore.
I will let Cade name what he wants to name and talk about what he wants to talk about, but I could go down
dude.
a list of my knowledge.
There's a list, dude. There's a list. So yeah, I'll just try. I don't know how like much detail you want me to get. If you want me to just like give you like a quick rundown or
Whatever
what.
you want,
But
whatever you feel is
Yeah, like
things that people should know.
like I said, I had coffee, so I talk a lot when I have caffeine. So cut me off at any points if you want to like add and or whatever. But yeah. What do we say? I was at
We were on.
I forgot where we stopped.
Kill confirmed.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah,
you were
so I stopped doing that, and
over and over.
yeah, so I didn't do bands for a minute, and then one summer day when I was in Elroy, Wisconsin, my hometown,
Elroy. What a place.
I get a text from Clint Greendeer. I don't know if you guys know Clint Greendeer.
I know Clint, and I love Clint.
I don't know.
Yes, very, very great soul. Good guy, dude. Good guy. But randomly just texted me. He's like, hey, we never hung out before. We never really talked before. We just saw each other at shows here and there, And he's like, hey, man, I'm driving through Elroy, and you live there, right? And he's like, you want to hang out? I'm like, yeah, sure. If you want to come pick me up. And he came and picked me up. And then like 20 minutes after that, he started showing me some music he wrote. And I was like, dude, this is really sick. And I immediately called Derek Moffat, and was like, hey, can we come over and will you record some stuff for us? We just want to hang out and like being stupid little kids. And he's like, yeah, come over. So I was like, hey, Clint, you want to take this over to Derek's? Can I like yell on it, scream on it? And he's like, sure. So, dude, it was literally like on a whim. Bam. Hey, what are you doing? Pick me up. Boom. Boom, show me a song. Boom, called Derek. Boom, we were at Derek's house recording on this freaking song. It was like within a couple hours. And that was the first song that Guardians put out. in the light of life. Yeah, that was the first ever song. It was me and Clint Green Deer. Clint's writing and me screaming.
Is that the version of that was on like MySpace?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure even like the remake is pretty damn near close. All the lyrics and everything and the vocals are still pretty close.
You know what's insane that we're actually talking about this right now is that I think it was not even 3 weeks ago I randomly like thought about that song, like the original or whatever the first one was that was online, and I found it.
Yes, dude. It's somewhere there. Yeah, where'd you find it? YouTube?
Dude, I found there's like a video on YouTube that was uploaded like less than a year ago, and the description was like, no one else had this online, so I put it up, and I was like, whoa.
Dude, yeah, I think like a few years back I went nostalgia train riding and freaking went and looked on YouTube, and I think the picture for that, or the only one that I could find with me on it, had the thumbnail and the picture of the video was me, and it was me at our first show ever, and it was me with my all black straight hair, combed over with a Bring Me the Horizon shirt on and a handkerchief around my neck.
I'm looking at that right now.
Yep. That was when I was a kid, dude. That was when I was a kid.
Just a wee little man.
Dude, I was just creeping on Clint's SoundCloud a moment ago, and now I found his YouTube page. So,
yes, Clint Green Deer. Oh, dude, he's got I'll have to go and watch some of those too. Dude, he's got some funny, weird YouTube videos. I think I might be in one or two of those too.
He did a Hail the Sun cover. Holy shit!
I think he's got like some old videos that we used to make when we were like kids, and we used to just like hang out and make stupid like kid videos, like where we just jumping around doing stupid ass shit, like jumping off the walls and
being hooligan.
No,
I was
it's the best.
I was just creeping on your Facebook real quick, and it reminded me of something that I heard a couple weeks ago while I was at work. I was listening to a podcast, as I do when I'm working.
Yes, love podcasts.
This is jumping ahead a fair bit.
No, you're good.
I just have to bring it up because this just reminded me of it.
Jump wherever you want, bro.
But, you filled in for Fit for an Autopsy several years ago now, 2014.
I'm so glad you brought this up.
Oh man, it's 10 years now. 10 years ago.
That's insane because I was listening to the Garza podcast, and he had Fit for an Autopsy on, and they briefly talked about you. They didn't
no shit
you, but they were like, oh yeah, we had this guy that was really talented, and he like filled in when we were in between vocalists, and I was like, I know who they're talking about.
That's cool. That's cool to hear.
So I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that's sick that they mention you without name dropping you, kind of a thing. So I was like, that's pretty fucking cool.
That's actually sick.
But, that is pretty cool. But I definitely did do that. That was probably the pinnacle of my success, I think, was doing that, dude.
Because that's a huge thing. I didn't realize the tour was like a Euro tour either until just now.
Dude, it was almost... So the tour that followed that one was a full North American tour, and I think it was the same lineup, but it was with a MORE as well. And I was supposed to do that. And had I done that, it would have been UK, all of Europe, Australia, and North America. So it would technically kind of would have been like damn near freaking,
world tour right there.
Dude, not quite, but like, it's in the ballpark,
That's crazy. So,
who reached out?
Or here, you go ahead.
No, you go for it.
You go ahead. You go.
Cody, go.
I was just gonna mention. There was a time, Cade, where we were on tour with Narrow Hearts, and you brought up Emir.
Oh no, I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's a funny story. And there was a kid that came up to you at a rest stop and asked you if you were in MORE.
No way.
Dude, see, I got a really bad memory, and you're gonna unlock a bunch of them for me, and this is gonna be awesome. But dude, yes, that happened. Some truck. Do you remember where we were specifically?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either, dude. Some random truck stop. Yeah, and I was wearing my flat brim hat. Comes up, hey, you in a band? Because he saw all of us. It was with Narrow Hearts, right? Yeah, it was with Narrow Hearts. I was like, yeah. And he's like, what band are you guys in? I was like, he asked me, he's like, are you guys, fuck, how did it go, man?
Dude, maybe.
See, you got the better memory, like I said.
I wonder, dude, maybe, were you wearing like a Victory?
Oh, yeah, I was wearing a Victory Records shirt, dude.
Oh, man.
And that's how he said, are you guys on Victory Records? And I was just like, yeah. And he's like, are you in a mirror? Are you fake? You're from a mirror? And I was in my head, dude. In my head, dude, I was so mad. I was so mad, dude. I was so mad because that's like that for a long time. That was like a joke that was used on me a lot, dude. That I looked like Frankie Palmieri from a mirror, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I can't get mad at this kid. I was just like, yeah, I am. And he's like, no way. And he started freaking out. And he's like, I was like, all right, I gotta go. And then I left. That was it, dude. That was it. Dude, and all the weird stuff random weird stuff happens at truck stops. Because didn't Randy run into some big band at some random truck stop or something? Wasn't it like Megadeth or some shit?
It was when we were on tour at some point. Narrow Hearts, I mean, and I think we just it was like early. It was like morning, so I think only me and Randy were like in this McDonald's, like getting like breakfast, and we saw band guys or whatever, and we were like,
dude,
yeah,
dude. Was it? Am I right? Is that who it was? Who was it?
It was Testament.
Testament. Yeah, Testament, Megadeth. Tomato, tomato.
Exodus. It's one of them.
Yeah, they all play the rock music.
No, but
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, dude. All the truck stop memories, dude.
Your MORE Victory Records shirt story reminds me. Like I used to, when I was like job hunting. This is like years and years and years ago, and probably right when I was getting into like the lacrosse music scene. I think it was Miss August, like the first iteration of Miss August. And I got this job on French Island, and some guy was like, "Oh, hey, I like your shirt." It was like a band shirt. I couldn't tell you what band it was. For all I know, it could have been Asking Alexandria, but it was probably Bring Me the Horizon. He was like, "Oh, I like your shirt," and I was like, "Oh yeah, one of my favorite bands." You look like you're in a band. Do you? He's like, this guy's like 50, 60 years old or something like that. And he's like, "You look like you're in a band." Like, actually, I am. He's like, "Oh yeah, I like the heavy bands. I like the metals and stuff."
The metals.
Does your band, the metals? Does your band sound like Disturbed? And I said, "Yeah, we sound exactly like Disturbed." He goes, "Oh, what's your band called?" And I said, "Crossfade."
Yeah.
Go look us up on YouTube.
Oh man, he didn't know who Crossfade was. He didn't like surfer.
No, but he's probably gonna go watch that video for Cold and be like, "Never meant to be so cool."
There he is. That's him.
It's him right there.
That's the guy, man.
That's so ridiculous.
Dude.
I didn't have that job for more than 2 days, so I did not give a shit.
It's crazy too. Is not to butt in once again. But
But all you
I just remembered I have a story like this too about something that happened to me.
Papa Roach.
Story.
Yeah. My old band, one of my old bands was playing in we got added last minute to a show in somewhere Illinois, and I don't know, for some reason at the time there had been a couple people that like told me that I resembled someone from Sworn In.
Wait.
And
No.
I don't know, but either way, so coincidental. In this event page that of the show we were about to play that night, there was a joke going on in the event page that the person from that band that I looked like was gonna be there. And it was crazy. It was like the biggest coincidence ever because everyone kept posting, they're gonna be there. And I had no idea until after, and I went back and saw that. Anyways, we got there kind of late, so it was lasting impression with Brian. And so Brian was like, you got to go in there and tell them that we're here. And so I start like walking up to the door, and people were expecting to see someone that looked like me, I guess. And this guy was like, "Oh my god, let me get the door, And he like held the door open, and I was like, "Thanks." Like I didn't know. And then like when I got in there, they were like, I was like, "Hi, I'm here to like check in or whatever," and they're like, "Oh yeah." Like they, I don't know, it was crazy. And then when I told them what band I was in, they were like, "Oh, okay."
Okay. He's like, wait a minute.
Dude, that's wild.
You should have pulled the whole like, don't you know who I am? I'm Skrillex.
You know who the fuck I am?
Dude, someone actually thought I was Skrillex one time too.
I know.
Yes, dude.
There were these. Thanks. No, there were these two people. It was when I had my lips pierced and everything and whatever. And these two people were like, they were like, "Are you the guy that makes dubstep?" And I think at the time I just felt like
that's such a broad question.
Yeah, and so I remember
the
just
dubstep guy.
I remember being like,
EDMs.
yeah. I remember being like, yeah. And then they were like, "Oh, can I like add you on all this stuff?" And I was like, no thanks. And then I just like walked away.
Yes, dude.
I've
Yes,
never had
yes.
anything like that, except so Brian, he can think of about 1,000 people that I look like. Okay, and when I say these, you're gonna go, "Oh, fuck, you're right." So the number one person that Brian thinks I look like is Andy Milonakis. Andy Milonakis and I are actually the same person. So
No, bro, no, stop.
I don't see the Andy Milonakis.
I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe the glasses. I think he's got similar style of glasses. So if you remove the glasses from both of you and put you side by side, nah, I don't think so.
Maybe the goofball attitude, but that's about it.
Another one that's very similar. Have you guys seen Jojo Rabbit?
No, I can't.
Oh, dude, I know that movie. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up Jojo Rabbit. It's a really funny movie, by the way. You should actually watch it. It's like,
Okay.
it's basically like parodying Hitler in World War II. And
hell yeah,
it's so fucking
Archie Yates.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine.
I know that. Yeah. The kid's name's Archie Yates, and yeah, I get that. That one makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
I look like this fucking kid. Here we go.
Everybody's got someone that they look like. There's so many people out there. It's so easy to like piece you.
Your doppelganger exists at some point.
That is who I look like.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe slight similarities, but
the way he is in the movie is by far too much like how I am, which makes it 1,000 times better.
Is it a young person or an old person?
That is a very young person.
Okay. Nah, bro.
I wish I was him. I'd have money.
Oh, dude.
I'd have like $20.
You.
But
bro.
All right. So what band did we cover? We went from Derek Moffat, your Screaming Pulse.
We were talking about Fit for an Autopsy last.
Yeah, Fit for an Autopsy. Yeah.
Guardians, though, before I
Guardians.
go back a little bit.
Back a little bit, dude.
So
Guardians, yes.
Wherever you want with Guardians, or go past Guardians.
Dude, Guardians was sick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to all the bands I've been in, the earliest stages of Guardians was probably the most fun I've had in like my entire life. Out of all the stuff I did, that was probably the funnest, because it's like the earliest, the most innocent. We're not, we don't know any better kind of deal. We're just like having fun, and that's all it was, bro. It was just like a bunch of us hanging out and jamming, and that's how Guardians started, dude. I don't know. Yeah, dude. We slowly added member by member. I remember asking Stephen Bud May, who currently drums for Lilac and Lotus, a band called Lilac and Lotus. But he was at the time was in a band, which you guys might remember, called Cleobury. You remember Cleobury?
Yep.
I don't think I do.
Yep.
No. Do you remember, Cody?
Yeah, I saw them a couple times.
I feel weird calling you Cody, but I just hear everybody call you Cody, so I'm like joining along. But I always call him Dakota, dude. You're Dakota. Dude.
I can actually see the Cleobury like font, and it's like very close to
Texas something or other, or whatever.
Something
Microsoft Word
Cowboy font.
Cowboy, yeah.
Cowboy.
Yes.
Bleeding Cowboy.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Job for Cowboy, but I knew that was wrong.
Yes, dude. But yeah, I remember seeing him at like some. I was like, "Hey, check this song." I was like, "You want to drum for us?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And then we started writing some. Dude, it was that easy, dude. Like that's how Guardians happened. It was like so quick. And then after that, we wanted to write more music. And we saw it was still MySpace days, still prime MySpace days. And we saw Born of Osiris post another one of those MySpace forum sub-threads where anybody could comment. They're like, hey, our guitar player and our keyboardist is getting into recording, and we kind of want to, if there's anybody who wants to like volunteer to like, try to be a guinea pig for, us trying to get better at recording, like, hit us up. And I just commented on a MySpace freaking thread forum thing, and they commented back, and they were like, yeah, like let's schedule some. We scheduled to go record 3 songs with Born of Osiris, and they had a literal mansion in, I think it was Palatine, Illinois. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but and it was like on a weird nearby off a weird golf course where there was like a bunch of old retired people, kind of retired, like nice homes. And here's Born of Osiris in the middle of this like almost like gated community-esque like neighborhood, because their record label was just paying for all of them to live there. The whole band lived there. It was like a 6-bedroom, 2 or 3 floor house, and they all just had
like vlogs and shit, and they would put it up, and it was from that place.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I know what this is.
And I was gonna say, was this during the New Reign, or was this after the New Reign?
This was after the New Reign. This was after.
Okay, so this is probably
before the Discovery. This was like Jason Richardson had just joined.
Okay, yeah.
So the Discovery wasn't written or out yet, and he had just moved in and was living at that house with them.
Mm-hmm.
And we went there and we stayed for I think it was like a week. We stayed for a week. Me, Clint, the one that I just told you about, and Bud and Collins, Ryan Smith, and our bass player at the time, Eric Slowski, but he wasn't in the band much after that. era of Guardian, so nobody really knows who he is. But yeah, we stayed there for like a week, and we were still like kids, dude. We were still kids, and we loved Born of Osiris, dude. We thought they were fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
And we thought we were in the presence of gods, dude. That was so cool though, because they took us in, and they were really cool to us. They weren't douchey or like rude or nothing. And we stayed at their house for a week, and they just recorded us. And like,
That's nuts that they like did that.
Off a MySpace comment,
Yeah,
dude.
that's crazy.
It was just right place, right time. Things snowball, and it's
You've got really, really crazy good luck with MySpace comments. Like you got Derek, and then Portable Cyrus hits you up. So,
dude, social media networking really has been the tool that has helped get a lot of opportunities for me, for sure, dude. I can't deny that.
is that like, I know that can obviously tie into like the Fit for an Autopsy thing, but who made the first move on the Fit for an Autopsy thing? Did they say,
Dude.
"Oh, this dude does really sick vocals, like let's reach out to him," or
Dude, so that wasn't even like, again, so many of my opportunities are just like right place, right time. It's not like I like outworked anybody or was just some like freak talent or anything like that. It was just like I did the right move at the right time, and it paid off in the way that I intended to. But the way that happened was, it kind of snowballed from the North Lane tryouts, which I guess is kind of a whole nother topic. But do you want me to dive into that, or
Dude,
do you want me to keep going?
I'll just comment really quick. Like I literally was on the verge of tears when I first watched that. It was so fucking good. It was so good.
Dude,
I was
it's so
sitting there going,
See-
I know this guy, and he's killing this song right now.
Dude, so I'm pretty proud of those tryouts, but 75% of that was because of Derek Moffat. That was a testament to Derek Moffat helping me with those tryouts, because I'm not like a very overly confident person. I don't think I'm some like vocal juggernaut or anything. But had I not had Derek helping me and kind of guiding me through that whole thing, there's no way I would have even made it like 1/100th of the success I got from all that stuff. That was Derek Moffat freaking just holding my hand and freaking, here, let's do this shit, dude. I'm gonna help you do this, Yeah, dude, for real.
Yeah. Dude, he ate lasagna on my back porch. So,
dude, he eats lasagna everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't.
Dude, I love it. Last night,
lasagna.
Been on a lasagna thing.
Nah,
but
yeah.
No, it seems like everything Derek touches turns to gold, and you're a really good example of that. Like you're a very good example of that.
For real. And it worked out because me and him have, like I said, we have been recording and making music since that MySpace comment that I talked about earlier, when I was in high school and I was yelling in a kick drum pulse. So it was like we've been recording. He'd been working with my voice and like recording it and knew the ins and outs of it for like 10 plus years. So when that opportunity came about, he knew exactly what to do, and he was just like, this is what we're gonna do. And I trusted him and ran with it with him, and dude, he's the one that pulled it off. And but yeah, that's how I got the Fit for an Autopsy opportunity. It was because of how well those videos were publicly received. I think it was like 3,000 tryouts or something like that, maybe like a little bit under online tryouts, and I made the top 10, which was posted by the band. And then after that, there was even like I don't know if you guys know what Empiricon is, but that's like a big, I don't know what you would call it, like a news, like a letter type site for that genre, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
They had
I followed them on
posted
YouTube. Yeah.
during that, because Northlane Trials for some reason was a huge thing online at the time. Like there was so many people trying out, and it had so much online traction, and they posted like, here's what's the top 10 of who we think is whoever for the Northland Trials, and they put me at number 1, and I was like,
Holy fuck.
holy shit, dude. I was like, I've known about Empiricon since I was a kid, dude, and I was like, I was starting to take it really seriously, dude, and I was like freaking out about it pretty much nightly for a few months, and they ended up deciding who they were going for, and they let me know prior, but it was announced, I let people know that I wasn't picked. And I think it was like less than a week after that, I get a random Facebook message from someone named William Putney. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yo, holy,
Just
little local boy William Putney.
Yeah, just I was living at a 6-bedroom like college dude house on the east side of Milwaukee. Dude, wow, that's funny.
I got
That's
the
cool.
end pedal, brother.
Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, I was just living at this house with a bunch of my roommates, and dude, just super fucking bummed because I was like, I didn't get the North Lane thing, and I was just like, I thought, like I was going to bed every night dreaming of it, like, dude, I'm gonna fucking get this, like this could be like my career, dude. But then it didn't happen, and I was like, it was pretty crushing for me. But then, just one night, just chilling, ping, Facebook message, and he's like, hey, this is who I am. I don't know if you know who I am. I was like, holy fuck, of course I know who you are. Holy shit. I was freaking out, and he was like, at the time he was recording North Lane. They were at his studio. He was producing their album. I think it was Node. I think that's the album he produced that they were working on at the time and they had started with the new vocalist already. And he was like, hey, he's like, and I saw your North Lane tryouts. He's like, I thought they were really good, and he's like, I think you've got a lot of potential. You're extremely talented. He's like, I know you didn't get the spot, but I might have another opportunity you might be interested in. And mind you, William Putney is technically an official member, guitar player for Fit for an Autopsy.
Yep.
And he was like, yeah, like this is the band that I play for, and this is what they had lined up. They have this full European tour. It goes UK, Europe, after that Australia. And he's like, they came into some kind of predicament where their vocalist wasn't going to be able to do the tour, and they had all these work visas paid for. They had all these plane tickets paid for, and it was like they couldn't just cancel this tour. It wasn't like something they could just, chalk up to a loss. There was like tens of thousands of dollars invested into it. So he was like, I know it's last minute, but I was recording North Lane, and this is the opportunity filling in for Fit for an Autopsy for this tour. He's like, we need a good heavy vocalist, and I was recording North Lane, and I know they had like 3,000 tryouts. So I asked him, like, who's like a good vocalist out of there that you think maybe we should check out? And they told him, they gave him my video, and he checked it out, and that's why he hit me up. And he's like, fly you out this upcoming weekend to Jersey. I think it was like a Monday, and they wanted to fly me out on like Friday or something. And he's like, we can like jam and see what it's like. And like, I think it was like Monday, we were gonna fly out for the tour, like to the UK. And so it was like fly out Friday, get hit up like the beginning of the week Monday, fly out to Jersey Friday, hang out for a couple of days and practice a couple times, and then fly out Monday to go start what was it, like 40-day tour, 50-day tour, something like that. I think it was 40. It was like 30, 40 or something like that. So
was Will still actively playing, or was he
Will,
because I know he's still in the band, but he doesn't tour with them.
Yeah, he doesn't tour just because he records all the time, but he's a main writer for that band. He still is incredibly involved. It's not like he's just some, like name that they throw on. Like he's a big heart piece of that band. So yeah, I mean, I went out there and we practiced. And when I flew out there, do mind you, like I said, I'm not a very confident person, like I said before, and a lot of those guys, like I've been listening to that band for a long time. It was one of my roommate's favorite bands. He fucking fell to the floor and was ready to piss because he was like, dude, that's literally my favorite band. So it was like, I don't know, it was like weird dream come true kind of vibes. But when I went out there, dude, I went to his studio. And it was like a multi-floor studio, dude, and he had a lot of people working for him. And the Fit for an Autopsy was there. Thyroid is Murder was there. Lorna Shore with Tom Barber as the vocalist at the time was there recording. And there was another Australian band, a UNFD band that I can't remember. I think they were called like Stories or something. They're not really known anymore. I can't remember if that's what they were called, but they were there too. And there was just like a bunch of people there, a bunch of dudes just chilling, getting tattooed, hanging out at the studio. I'm just like, dude, I'm just some freaking kid from little town Wisconsin, dude. What the hell am I doing here, dude? What the hell, dude? I'm shaking in my boots, and but yeah, I hung out there for like 3 days with all those. And when I first practiced with them live, because he had a live room at his studio, obviously, it was pretty much in front of all those people hanging out at that studio at the time. Came into the live room to hang out, so there was Tom Holland was there watching me fucking scream into a microphone practice with Fit for an Autopsy. CJ McMahon, who I guess, he's in a lot of trouble. He's not really a big name. He got into a lot of trouble. He's not in that band anymore, but at the time he was the vocalist and
lots of
he was in the
CJs
room.
in trouble.
Yes. And I was just like, and Will Putney with his arms crossed, pacing the room in a circle as we're practicing, like a football coach for the NFL, like scouting his top recruit. And I'm just like, dude, what the hell?
Clipboard.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. And I to be honest, it was okay. It was passable, but I don't think that. Dude, it was really hard doing those songs, dude. Those songs are crazy. I don't know if you've ever listened to that band, but the vocalist before me who did those vocals and the vocalist after I filled in, both of those guys are literal vocal juggernauts, and they're insane, dude. I just tried to keep up. My vocal style was very different, and I tried to keep up with it, but there's definitely a lot of people who could pull that off way better than I could. But it was still cool. I still would see like live videos afterwards, after playing and stuff like that with Fit for an Autopsy, and I was like, whoa, it's actually starting to come along. But it definitely wasn't completely in my comfort zone, that genre.
Oh yeah, I mean, you came from a very like metalcore background, so
yeah,
a deathcore, death metal kind of outfit had to be really almost shocking to yourself, I'm sure.
Yes, a little bit, but yeah, like I said, it was a lot of just like right place, right time. It wasn't like it was like, dude, this guy is like the next fucking big thing. It was just like, hey, I'm recording this band. Oh shit. Our vocalist isn't going to be doing this huge tour with us. We're in a pickle. Who I don't know anybody. Do you guys know anybody? And he's just like, who do you guys got? My video got tossed on the table, and they hit me up, and they made it happen. It's wild too, because they paid for all my plane tickets. They paid for my work visa. They paid for my passport. Yeah, dude, they took care of me.
That's
That
so
band
sick.
took care of me for
Do
sure.
you
Yeah.
ever like keep up with them at all anymore? Or?
I don't. I can't say that I do. That band, that I'm not even sure who's in that band, if it's the same lineup or not. I think it's
It's
From
maybe
my
a couple
understanding,
Will
it's
people have
almost the
changed.
same.
Will Putney,
Um,
Pat Sheridan, Hosan Orta. Is that how I'm pronouncing it? Tim Howley,
Hosian.
Hosian. Yeah, Tim Howley. Um,
My cat is here.
is it Joe Badalio? Badalto?
Yeah, I
Or
don't know who that is. Oh,
Yeah, it's the
that's the new
new
screamer.
drummer.
Herm-
Yep, that's their vocalist. I think they got a new bass player.
yeah, Peter Blue
Okay,
Spinazzola.
yeah, see, I don't know who that is. The
Yeah,
bass player I toured with ended up becoming the bass player for Winds of Plague after that tour that I did with them, because he didn't
is that
stay with Fit
Shane?
for an Autopsy. He Before he was in Fit for an Autopsy, he was in Molotov Solution. He
Oh,
was a
Is that
bass
Shane
player.
Slade?
Yes, Shane Slade. So he went from
Right.
Molotov Solution, and then he kind of was like, one of those guys that filled in a line, and then ended up being in the band, kind of deal. And but he's the one who I toured with, and but the rest of the guys you mentioned, yeah, I know all of them. I haven't kept up with them. No, they're they live life fast, and we got along when we toured and stuff, but they're all got wives and kids and businesses
Mhm.
and stuff like that. But if I saw him
Yeah.
again, yeah, for sure. That's cool that you said that I know they didn't name drop me, but they mentioned me,
yeah.
in
I was like,
positive
oh man,
light,
that's
because
crazy. Because yeah, I was
I gotta
just
go watch that Garza because I've seen almost every single episode and it's somehow missed the Fit for an Autopsy episode. And so, like, if same thing, if I had heard that, I've been like, oh my god, I know who
yeah,
they're talking about.
yeah. I was like, it's
yeah,
so
dude,
weird
yeah,
that I
dude.
actually know who they're talking
It's
about
it's
personally.
funny. It's funny you say Garza, dude, too, because yeah, that the headliner on that tour that I filled in for was Suicide
Yeah, and
Silence.
that was when they put out "You Can't Stop Me" because that was
Yes,
that the
yes.
that would have been like the first thing they did with Eddie.
He definitely was touring with them. I'm not sure how before that tour that I did. I don't know how extensively, but yeah, he that was the first thing they put out with him for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, you've
Um,
So
obviously done a lot of things after that and before that.
yes, yes.
Or Clay, did you have something you wanted to add on to this?
I was gonna just ask, when he went on that tour, did you have like a favorite moment, like oh my god, this is actually happening, this is real, kind of a thing?
Yeah, probably. Um, dude, every night was insanity. Every night was sold out pretty much. So every night was kind of like that, you know what I mean? But probably the biggest one was when we played in London at, I could be mistaken, but I think it was called Coco's. It's a venue called Coco's, and dude, it was like, I think it was like a 3K cap venue, and it was sold out. So there's like 3,000 people there, I think, and they had like a two levels of balconies going up. So in all the balconies were packed with people, and the pit was packed, and it was like the probably like the top show of that tour, and that's probably when I was like, holy shit, dude, I'm from literal nowhere in the backwoods of Wisconsin, and I'm here playing a sold out show in London to 3,000 people, screaming into a microphone. And all those stupid fucks back in my hometown growing up who told me screaming was stupid as shit, and how corny and weird I was, and just like, dude, here I am, dude.
Dude,
Here I
Is
screaming
that is
am.
that
screaming took you
Coco?
around the world.
For real, I did, dude.
Is
It
that
did.
Coco Koko?
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, because I'm looking at a picture right now. I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It was pretty crazy. And there was like a lot of like like heads of like booking agencies and like big name people who were like, dude, like don't fucking look stupid around that person because they're really fucking like they're here to watch us. They're like in the back room hanging out with all the big bands, like Suicide Silence and chilling. And I'm just like, dude, don't fucking act stupid. Fucking. But it was funny because that night, dude. Actually, I don't know if I should tell that story or not, but I hope I don't get him in trouble. But you know what? I'm gonna tell the story. And I don't even care.
Worst case, I can always cut it out.
But the opener for that tour was Black Tongue. I don't know if you know the band Black Tongue.
Yep.
And those guys were like, I hung out with those guys a lot through that tour because they were more in my age bracket. Like all the guys in Fit were like old road dogs, you know, like fucking just like 40s, late 30s. And I was like 23, 24, you know, and that's about the age. Yeah, dude. No, not quite. A young miniature pony. But yeah, I hung out with them a lot, and they liked partying. But I never was a drinker. I never really got into drinking. And that was one thing they loved to do, dude, every night. And that was an important night because everybody on that tour package knew all these important people were coming to watch and be backstage and hanging out. And they got pretty cooked on the booze. And we were on like a top floor, dude. It was like 6 stories up. The green room was like the top floor, and it was kind of hot. And there was only like a couple little windows, like those like kinds that like prop up and they like stay up at a slant. They don't like slide up and down. They like, you know what I mean? And I won't say who, but somebody in that band was cooked, and they, for whatever reason, took their beer bottle and dropped it from the top floor out that window because he was just young and stupid, you know. Dude, they were having fun too, you know what I mean? But again, I'm not defending his behavior, but you know, I understand like when mistakes happen, why they happen. He was just being stupid, you know what I mean?
Just goofing.
And he dropped that freaking bottle out the window, dude. All the way down, and they were trying to find out who did it for so long. They never found out who did it.
That's
No, yeah.
I'll make sure they don't find out. I'll bleep out the band's name.
Yeah.
But that was like close to the peak of the person who did that. He was. I think he had like a little self-realization after that. He's like, yeah, you be drinking a little bit too much. And then he slowed down a lot after that, I think.
That's insane.
We'll dub over the band's name and just say it was Trapped.
Yeah, we'll say it was
Trapped. Oh, dude, I dare you.
I'll do it. This right here is my reminder to dub that over. What was that?
Trapped or Trite.
Trapped or Trite.
Right, you could do it with Trite.
Okay, do you know about Trite? I'd be surprised if you did.
I can't say that I do.
This is.
How would you describe Trite's genre? Go describe the Cade.
It's a band.
It's a silly bit. Cody, how would you describe it? Across all 4 releases.
Is this a Dakota band? Is this a Dakota band?
He's involved.
He's involved.
It originated with myself and my drummer Tristan.
Okay. Go on.
There was a split second where I was about to auditorily describe what the band sounds like, but that would involve smashing my microphone that I'm talking into, and I still need that.
Noisecore? We talking noisecore?
It had moments of like just noise, grind, some hardcore, some metalcore, some Brendan Fraser moments.
I think he's going to get something.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Oh, where'd Cody go?
I hope it's something silly. But no.
Well, Alex, you can kind of tell how that started with Trite, since you're the originator.
Yeah. So Trite was just a a silly thing that Cody and we had thought of the name at one point. And then Tristan, the drummer for every band I've been in, him and I were hanging with another two of our friends. Oh, you got water? I'm going to do that soon, actually. But we were hanging out with a couple of our friends, Jude and Felix Fro, a couple of sweeties. They're wild guys. And we're hanging out, and we were like, let's just make something super fucked up, super deranged. Doesn't have to sound good. Let's just do it for fun, right? So we're like,
Sitting there.
dude, we set up a Blue Yeti USB mic in the middle of their basement.
Dude.
And we just did things. Similar to that mic. Very similar. And
Is that the mic?
No, that one's a little different. I don't even have this mic anymore. But we just set it up and we hit record in Audacity of all things. And,
Dude, I love Audacity.
Dude, we were like, fuck it.
Fuck yeah.
And we made
Dude.
I'll send you links after this. You'll get a kick out of it. But the second
Please
one
do.
we did with Cody very late at night. It was just Cody and Tristan and I. And this is probably my favorite thing.
That's so cool.
Because it's called Kin of Prang. And it's like 7 songs or something, and they're all just insane. We've got one about the country bears. We've got one about the movie Cats.
Dude, I love that movie, dude. Top 5 movie.
Dude, top 5 movie. Well, you're going to hate what Tristan has to say.
I like the original Cats from when I was a kid.
Tristan doesn't like the movie Cats, dude.
Tristan was really heated about it because it was that remake one. He had some strong.
How who would win in a fight? Me or Tristan?
Oh, dude, you'd kick his ass, Tristan.
Oh, you will.
All right, Tristan. If you ever if I ever hear you talking about,
dude,
the movie Cats, dude.
I'm gonna tell Tristan that he's gonna get his ass beat.
Dude, no, I would never heard
it. It's okay. I'll do it for you.
Are you
insinuating? What?
Are you insinuating that Tristan doesn't listen to every second of this podcast?
Tristan's here right now.
You don't have to tell him.
He's under Alex's desk.
He's under my desk. I keep him down there, lock him up, chain him to it. He likes it. I promise.
Tristan. Anyway.
I love Tristan. But yeah, it was a silly thing. So I'll send you links, and you'll I think you'll find it quite interesting.
Dude, Audacity though,
man.
Dude. When I was in high school and I wanted to do a vocal cover of a song, the only thing I knew how to do with Audacity was to import any song, and then you could somehow drown the vocals out completely, so it would almost be like an instrumental, but it would sound like shit. You could hear like the vocals like
just barely
in the background, like someone was like fucking a football field away saying it. But that's how I would do my vocal covers for the longest time,
dude. I remember using Audacity when we were starting up my first band, and Cody was helping me write a riff. And then I was like, man, Audacity fucking sucks. And then Cody taught me about Reaper, and I've never gone back.
Reaper. I have Reaper as well, but I like both of them.
Fucking there was like a sample pad that one of my super old bands used to use, and for some reason, no matter what memory stick you would like use, the sample pad like wouldn't load the sample from the stick unless it was made on Audacity.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So we had to take everything and like convert it through Audacity, and that was a nightmare.
All hail Audacity, dude.
Terrible.
But so going back a little bit, after what was after Guardians then?
After Guardians. After Guardians ended up being Glaciers.
Okay.
That was Glaciers after that.
That's what I thought.
And that was also. Was that through MySpace too?
Was that like already established?
No, it was through Facebook. Yeah, it was already established. They were looking for vocalists, and they had instrumentals posted. And I think it was YouTube on Facebook. And that's What? Oh, no. Actually, I was in Deadweight before Glaciers. It was Guardians and then Deadweight
Okay.
after Guardian.
'Cause-
And
'cause-
that
okay.
is with... Okay, go on. Yeah.
I was gonna say, speaking of, because I've pulled up a couple things here. It looks like you did a feature on, is the band called Wits End or is the band called Overthrown?
I don't know.
I feel like it would have been Wits End.
Oh wait, it's here. Band.
No, it was the band. The band is called Overthrown, dude. That band.
And yeah, you did a feature on a song
That
called
band
Wits
was
End. So
that band was lame, bro. That band.
they're like,
That band was lame. Yeah, that was the only song I think they put out. And Cody Ratley, the drummer of Deadweight, recorded them, and it was just like a couple like nerdy kids making some song and trying to be cool, you know, because it was that was the cool. It was like a sworn in type moment, you know, like all those kids trying to be the next cool sworn in, and that was the only song they made. And Deadweight, Cody recorded the Deadweight album, and they thought for some reason it was cool. So I was just hanging out at Cody's house while they were recording one day, and they asked me to do it. I was like, screw it, yeah, cool.
You said, fuck it, we ball.
We ball, dude. But yeah, I went from Guardians to Deadweight, and I was in Deadweight for a couple of years, who included David Tarantino, the one I was talking about earlier, the one who was in that Harm's Way music video, which he actually texted him, and he just texted me back not long ago with the link to it. So I can send you that if you want to see that at all later.
is it the 9-minute long video?
It's the one called Devour.
I think, yeah, because they put something out 3 days ago, I think.
Whoops. Sorry. But yeah, anyway. So he was in Deadweight. He was one of the godfathers of Deadweight, as well as Cody Ratley. But I was in that band, and that's when I heard about Of Glaciers while I was in that band, and I was like, I went out and met those guys, and I was like, listening to them practice, and I was like, holy shit, I love Deadweight, but these guys are like next tier good. There's no way I can pass this opportunity up. So I ended up having to leave Deadweight to join them. And I was in that band for, I think, for a while.
You guys keep going. I just gotta grab something.
You're good, bro. Grab something.
No, keep going. Do it.
I don't know. Maybe I might be remembering wrong. But
yeah, there might be some things in between there. What are you about to bring up, you little...
No, I was just, didn't Deadweight have a different name before?
Oh yeah. They were called A Place for the End.
Yeah, that's the band I saw with you when you.
But that's the same band. We just changed the name, because when I joined, I was like, dude, I don't really... A Place for the End. I was like, I don't get it. And I convinced them to change the name, and that's when we changed it to Deadweight.
I think I saw you play with them at a show with like wolves.
Probably, man.
Wolves, dude.
Where at? Do you remember?
It must have been Lacrosse.
Okay, yeah, probably. Yeah, we actually played a lot of shows. Deadweight actually played a lot of shows. Dude, we played in a high school lunch auditorium, like the lunchroom of a high school in Burlington, and it was with Sworn In, Barrier, Kingmaker, Deadweight, and I think a few more. And the lunchroom in this high school was just packed with kids, dude. That was probably the coolest show Deadweight played.
I love unconventional venues for shows.
Yeah, dude, it got weird because I think the high school whoever booked it for the high school, I don't think the high school fully understood what they were signing up for. But by the time there was a show happening, it was packed full of kids. They couldn't just, everything was already set up correctly. They paid the money, the deposits and all that kind of stuff. And so it happened, but towards the end of the yeah, dude. But towards the end of that show, the chaperones for the school were like, yeah, dude, they didn't seem very happy.
So really quick here, I don't know, maybe I should wait for Alex, but I'm going to lead into the fear of symmetry.
Okay.
That video. Have you ever like read the comments under that?
What, on like YouTube or on
Yeah.
Facebook or?
Yeah, on YouTube.
No, I maybe a long time ago, not anytime recently.
9 years ago, this is the top comment. I'll grieve this band's breakup more than any other relationship I've ever participated in.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, 9 years ago, dude. Isn't it crazy how time just freaking snowballs like nothing?
But here's the thing: you got like a year ago, still amazing in 2022. So obviously it was like earlier, year ago kind of a thing. But people are commenting like still very very recently. Like there's one here, underrated shit. 4 years ago, nostalgia, beautiful song. I always remember you guys. So
Yeah.
I know David off his, but
Dude, Cade, your greatest fear commented on the Fear of Symmetry video.
Frankie?
No, your greatest fear.
Reflection? Me?
Reflections.
Oh, wait, they comment that?
I'm just making fun of the lyrics. I'm sorry.
Fuck you, Dakota.
God, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Fuck you, Dakota. Dude, every project I've ever been in, there's always like one like vocal line in some recording of some song that people are like, dude, what the fuck are you saying right there? You sound like you're saying this or something just hilarious, because it's not what I'm saying at all, but it sounds like it.
I hope I make fun of all my own shit the same way, and when I make fun of something like that, it's never because I don't like it. It's because I really like it, and I've heard it.
I know. I think it's funny. It started with Confirm the Fallen, because there was a part where I screamed the word and like I said, that was our first band, so like there was some really stupid stuff that we did that didn't sound very pleasing to the ear, but we were kids writing music, and there was this one pause where I just screamed "and" alone, and everyone made fun of me because it sounded like I was saying AIDS.
Yeah. AIDS too.
And people at shows would see me and they'd just be like, they point at me and be like, AIDS. And they like point out, like, dude, what the fuck?
Cody,
AIDS alone.
let this be the last time.
Dude, there's one going on right now with the newest Neckrung song.
What is it?
Yes. I gotta know it.
I say the last line of the song is or not the last line of the song, but one of the last lines is oh my god, why am I forgetting?
Monarch, right?
Yeah. God damn it. Of course, when I'm on the spot and it's my own band, I can't remember, but it's oh, the only viable conclusion is comprehensive annihilation.
Oh fuck yeah,
And-
dude.
Hard.
And hey, thanks. But the annihilation is in the pause, and for whatever reason, a couple people have told me that they think that I'm saying, "I am amazing." And
You are, dude.
No,
that's what you said. That's
no,
what you said. Yeah,
you
you
said
said that.
that would
I
be
am
so
amazing.
fucking dumb if that was the lyric, dude.
Listen to this guy. He's
Dude.
amazing and he knows it. That's all I would hear,
So-
Mr. Brother knows.
Here's what you do: you change the actual lyrics to "I'm amazing," and then they're gonna think that it's the original.
Yeah.
Dude, there's
Reverse
Just to clear the
Uno
air.
card on the motherfucker.
Just to clear the air, that is not what I'm saying.
No,
There's
yeah.
one
Right.
thing on the new Sprint
Or
and record
just-
that I have no
Cody.
fucking clue what Ben's saying. And I feel
Cody, just one show. Say that. Just one show.
Lucas told me to do that too. Maybe I'll have to.
odds July 27th.
Dude, you're outvoted. You have to do it now.
I told him he should have a microphone and he can do it.
Dude, yeah, why doesn't Lucas have a mic?
Well,
Let him say whatever he wants, whenever.
that might change soon.
Mm.
Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh.
But
Anyways,
so I don't know what all I missed, but that's okay. I'll hear it when I edit, so don't spoil
Not
it.
much.
I
No.
gotta hear
We
it.
waited for you.
But okay, so we went Dead Weight of Glaciers. What was
Yes.
after of Glaciers?
After of Glaciers. What was after of Glaciers? What was it? I think after of Glaciers was the North Lane thing, and then the Fit for an Autopsy thing, and then I came home, and after I came home, I ended up joining Narrow Hearts after that.
The best goddamn band.
Yes.
I
And
love that
then-
band. That's why my band is called
Yeah, you love
Spread
that
Thin.
band. Oh, I didn't even realize that.
I know
There you
wrote it
go,
on that
dude.
album, but that
Yeah, that's
that was
it's not my lyric, but I understand. That's dope. That's dope how the
That's how it came
spreads, the seeds spread and the vines grow through different people, and you know what I mean? And
Because so I remember when Past Tense came out, and
yes.
I'm pretty sure. Dude, I want to say, Cody, you showed me the video like right before it came out or something. I feel like we were hanging out, and
Most likely.
it might have been me, you, and Meerkat, or yeah, something
Probably.
like that. We were hanging out, and you had showed us, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking crazy. And I'm gonna shotgun out this name, but I'm gonna say it here so everyone knows who I'm talking about. But I had found out about Narrow Hearts because of our old singer for Misadventures, Jared. So I found out about Narrow Hearts because of him, and then found out that Cody had joined, and then Past Tense was coming out, and that was like my most listened to song for the longest time because the song has like one of the hardest breakdowns, and the video's fucking hard, and I like it. But Jared had the unreleased album since it was just kind of floating around kind of a thing. So I remember he gave it to me, and I was like, I can't tell anybody I have this. This shit's fucking sick. And
Oh
then
man.
come to realize years later that he stole some of your lyrics for Misadventure songs. So I apologize. But you did them 1,000 times better, so it doesn't matter. But I Cody and I were talking about this the other day, and I was like, oh my god, you're right. Jared did steal Narrow Hearts lyrics from that album specifically.
Oh wow, that's dope. I think that's cool. Steal them.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But yeah, so what was it like, kind of joining Narrow Hearts and being there for the last little stint of it?
It was cool, man. It was pretty cool, you know. That was like a different style of band too, because it was finally like a band where it was in the city that I was like living in. Usually I was like traveling to be in a band, or like, you know, like because of Glaciers was in Chicago, or Guardians was even more Madison based, and I lived a couple hours from Madison and stuff like that. So it's like the first band that I like lived in the same city. Like we all lived in Milwaukee apart from Dakota. So it was cool to get to like, you know, have that like that band brotherhood thing where we'd always like, there would be like a band house. It was Ike's house, and we'd always practice there and chill there and kick it there. And dude, I miss some of those days, dude. Ike used to throw these huge parties at his house, dude, and they were called it was like, I think he did it at least once or twice a year, and they were called Porta John party or something. I can't remember what the specific name was, like Porta John or something.
I remember that. I remember.
Yeah, and he would rent like a couple porta potties and put them outside his house, because he had this house on the outskirts of Milwaukee where he had like this nice little yard where he could have like a bonfire and shit, where it wasn't like city,
or maybe a piano fire.
You see, you unlocked some memories,
You're
dude.
cracking
Yeah,
it
so it was. Yeah, so he would have these parties, and it was mostly outdoors. Everyone would be outdoors around, and he would have these big bonfires, dude. And he would always be looking for somebody to donate something for these bonfires, dude. And he got this old big ass piano, dude, and we threw it in the middle of this bonfire. That fucker was a big fire, dude.
Yeah, I believe that. That's insane. No, I like that. So,
But
it,
yeah, we would always kick it there, and
hell yeah.
that's.
Many,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
many.
off.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh.
No, you go now, Cody. Go.
I was just saying, many a silver bullets. Anyways,
But no, I think what was so cool about that album too is like that was pretty different for Narrow Hearts in terms of that last record. It was
Yeah.
dramatic and almost like pop punky on parts.
I'm not sure it quite got to where we wanted it to get to. I'm not really even sure what we were trying to get it to. I think that when I joined, I just knew I wanted to make it evolve into something different. And that was going to involve a lot vocally because, instrumental wise, they had their roots that it wasn't trying to like fuck with. So.
Yeah, because I
But
mean, even for like the softer parts of those songs, like they were still pretty hard. I mean, a lot of
yeah, I try.
like sick shit.
We tried. There were some cool songs, but it didn't really pop off in a way that we thought it would, and I think that kind of really killed a lot of motivation and kind of fizzled out the end days of that band.
Which
I think had that album, done well, and it was received well, and we started getting any kind of opportunity off it, we probably would still have been pushing with it. But
it kind of blows my mind that it didn't, because I mean, like that's something that I listen to regularly still. I mean, I find
that's
myself
cool
going
because
back a lot.
honestly, out of everything I've ever done, I think that's the one that the least amount of people ever bring up is that record, because
That's crazy.
not a lot of people honestly know about it. I don't think, because we didn't really.
Because it came out without
put it out.
anyone really talking about it. Like it came out a while later than what it was supposed
Yeah,
to. Cause,
I think we broke up and then they put it out.
Yeah. Yep. Because
I've told people that it's out, and they're like, "What? It's out now?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah."
Because I mean, I don't know. I think it's such a good record. I mean, I guess maybe for people that were there for like the beginning of Narrow Hearts, it might have been kind of weird for them, but this would have been shortly after. I want to say this was probably like 2 to 3 years after I found out like anything about Narrow Hearts, and then yeah, like this Jared sent it to me, and I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy. Like this shit's really cool. So it's, of course, to me, it's a bummer that like it's not still a band, but I'm sure it's one of those things too where it was for the better for everybody. But,
Yeah, it was cool though. Like at the time, it felt really cool because we felt like we had kind of like a super group. We like with Dakota and Randy and everybody else. It was like, man, if we can't get something to happen with this group of people, then I don't know what the fuck. We must be doing something wrong. So, and I think that's how we felt. We're just like, damn, dude, we're not getting much traction. So that's just everyone kind of took their endeavors elsewhere.
Yeah,
I think Ike started his wood
yeah, that sounds about
shop business after that, and he's kind of been freaking just going home run with that ever since.
Dude, yeah, yeah, because I only
Making
got to
art
see...
for Mike Tyson.
Did you say Ike
What was that?
Tyson?
Yeah, he's making art for Mike Tyson now.
Is he? Yeah. I saw he was doing a bunch of crazy like freaking. He's working with like a lot of big name companies and stuff. So good for him, man.
Yeah,
he
I
always
think-
had it. He always had it in him to do something big, but
Yeah.
it's just I guess just wasn't bands. But we tried, dude. We tried.
And I think that's kind of like, I mean, it always seems like it's like a demise for every single band that, kind of like parts ways. Is like just life just happens,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just
And I think that at that time too, Randy's videography business was starting to really take off, and he was getting those. I think that right after was when he started touring with Intervals and Animals as leaders as their videographer. So it was like,
Yeah, and he did like
dude,
photo work for Stray and Bad Omens, like
yeah,
records and
dude,
stuff around that time.
lots of big names, dude, lots of big
I,
names. I
I
sucks because I
remember.
had what? Go on.
Sorry, I keep fucking
No, dude,
interrupting.
it's
I don't mean
fine.
to.
It's difficult with 4 people.
Yeah.
that's what this is for. It's all good.
But I was just gonna add, yeah, I remember we played a show one time with intervals, and
Oh yeah.
he was just on tour with them, and so we met up with
Oh,
them at the
yeah.
show.
That was at that
Uh,
festival thing we played in frickin' Pennsylvania, dude.
Pennsylvania, yeah, in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. What was it? Launch? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it was Launch Music Festival. And who's the headliner when we played? It was dude, it was Atreyu.
Was it?
What?
I don't even
Remember? It was
remember.
Atreyu, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Because it was a couple days, right? Like the festival.
Dude, it was like a 2 or 3 day festival, dude. And we were so stoked on it. And I'm sure Atreyu was so bummed because they played in that, like, it was like a 4-star hotel. And it was like the conference hall at this 4-star hotel. And that was the venue. And that's where Atreyu was playing. And it was like a 2 or 3 cap probably venue. And there was maybe like 300 or 400 people there.
Wow.
So it was really empty.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, and dude, you know who was co-headlining? Do you remember who was co-headlining? They did not end up playing. Do you remember? Dude, I can't believe I remember something and you know.
I can't believe I don't.
Dude, it was Alien Ant Farm.
Really?
Oh my God.
I don't
Remember?
Even remember. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I believe it. I just don't remember.
They canceled like 1 or 2 days before. Alien Ant Farm, dude. You remember that?
That would have
band?
been so sick.
Yeah, I remember
Dude.
them.
Dude, Atreyu and Alien Ant Farm, life complete.
Life complete. That's insane.
I was pretty stoked that we got to see Atreyu play in front of like 300 people. It was like it's kind of cool to see.
Special.
It was cool.
Dude, we
It was cool.
played in Lancaster one time.
Yeah.
Did you?
Or wait, no. Hold on. Maybe we didn't. No, we played in Katanning. That's where we played. We played at this place
Katanning.
called Club Radioactive.
I've been there.
Dude, okay, so they have these like big ass stripper cages in the green
The
room.
cages, yeah.
Dude, dude, they had these big fucking stripper cages. We were playing.
The stage is like as high as a person.
Yeah. But we didn't play in that part. That ended up being the green
He's
room.
got
We
stripper
played in like
cages.
their lobby is where the show was. It was
With
weird.
like the bar, the
Yeah.
bar area with all the sodas. Did they have the mixed soda thing?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck.
They
was
had
going on
a
there.
drink called the Radioactive where they just mixed every soda.
That's sick because I don't
That's
remember
my
that
kind of
happening.
place.
I don't think they did anything. It was a weird show. The promoter was kind of weird, and honest to God, it was more that we were all just like hanging out because it was Rig Time, Misadventures, and the Cambion for sure. I feel
Ooh,
like
the Cambion. Holy shit.
I feel like Old Ghost was on that date as well. I can't remember. Because it was Rig Time and Misadventures doing this whole tour together, and then we had the Cambion on some dates, Cue Ball on some dates, and Old Ghost on some dates, and I don't remember who did what, but I know the Cambion was there. Because the Cambion rolls up, and Tyler being the silly little man he is, lays down on the couch the second he gets there, walks into the green room, lays on the couch, falls asleep, doesn't wake up till they play. And I remember the promoter got all of us a bunch of pizza, and I'm just like over there fucking with Tyler while he's asleep, and I'm like holding it over his face trying to get him to smell it to wake up. And, like it was me and their drummer, and we're like fucking with him trying to get him to wake up, and he just wouldn't. And then I was pretending to dance in the stripper cage for pizza, and Tristan was tossing me pizza. But no, that was like the green room where these cages were, and then they had to sell merch. And I remember this one band, like whatever the local band was, they were selling condoms with their like logo on the packaging, and that was the craziest thing ever. I was like, yeah, this is.
You don't remember who it was?
Dude, I wish I could remember who it was. I don't even know if there's an actual flyer out there for this show.
The first band I think I saw do that was I think Macauber. You guys remember the band Macauber?
They did that?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, they did that.
I know for a fact it was not that band because this band like was local to Katanning.
Yeah.
But no, that place was wild. Pennsylvania is a silly place.
Pennsylvania.
Dude, Cade, you know what's crazy? I was in Lancaster like a year and a half ago, and I played a show in that same building.
No, you got to do it again? You lucky.
Yeah. It wasn't like launch or anything, but because I remember we were there and I went on.
With who? With Necron?
With Earthgroans.
Oh, okay.
And I remember walking outside and seeing like that big, like, you know how there's like the area with like the fountain. It's like the middle of town. Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like there, and it's like, oh my god, I was like, oh, this is that building. It's the convention center. Oh.
Dude, so many stories are just popping in my head right now that I could. Yes, dude, that was a good time, dude. That was a good time.
I remember we went to the same place to eat 2 or 3 times in a row because we liked it so much.
It was a good place. And that one drunk guy sat down at the table with us.
Yeah, some guy just sat down next to us and started talking.
Fucking hung out with us while we ate, dude. He was weird though. He got weird.
Man. After all the old narrow hearts, you had Peacekeeper going for a little bit.
Dude, yeah, Peacekeeper was very, very short-lived.
Which is a bummer because that song and that video are fucking awesome.
I know, dude. Oh, man, could have done so much with that, too. That was disappointing, but it is what it is. That was very short. That was actually written by now guitar player of Reflections, Josh.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And Reflections, and what else is he in?
Terry's.
Our Common
He's still
Collapse.
He's not in Terraform anymore. I don't think.
Or I guess I don't know if Terraform's still a thing.
I honestly couldn't tell you that.
I don't know either, but they haven't said otherwise. But I know that they're all in Our Common Collapse as well.
Okay. They're all in that band too?
As far as I know.
Okay. But yeah, me and him clicked pretty well on that. One of the last tours Narrowhearts did with By the Thousands in Terraform, and I was just like, dude, I love your playing style. Narrowhearts isn't a band. I don't even really, would you just, write a jam for me? He's like, dude, I'm a big fan of yours, so yeah. And he sent me that track, and I took it to Derek's, and that was the one and only track that band put out.
It's a bummer because that track fucking rips.
Dude, yeah, I would have done more, but I think that, again, just the overall motivation, other than what seemed the last, I think it was just Dakota was down to keep doing it, but everybody else was just kind of not very interested. And I was just like, man, well, I can't really play guitar, so it looks like this is kind of done now. And I don't want to find a, replacement guitar player for a band that we just put our first song out. You know what I mean? It just seems kind of odd to me. So that
short. Sorry, I thought I just saw my cat jump up, but it was a Walmart bag. Anyway, no. So that
I think
yeah. And then
I think
you go ahead. No, go ahead.
All right, fuck.
No, you're
I was gonna say, I think it was just unfortunate timing too, because I think wasn't that right when Terraform just started getting really busy out of right at the same time.
Yeah, a little bit. I again, my memory sucks, so I can't really remember exactly what was going on, but Josh was just busy all the time. So, but I think he was just in it more so to just have fun and help me out, because he wasn't even in the music video. He wasn't even like, he was kind of just like the Will Putney of sorts, you know, just behind the scenes, kind of just being a part of it that way. But so yeah, that fizzled out, and then what happened after Peacekeeper was, I think that after Peacekeeper was Narrative, I think.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what it was called earlier, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
It. And that went for a little bit.
That was yeah. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Lined up for a while, and it was like kind of.
We did. We did a lot of cool shit with that band too, dude. Honestly, and again, more just right place, right time, dude. But dude,
who all was in that again? Because I can't remember.
We tried to keep it minimal because you just like getting older. We just realized that too many cooks in the kitchen was usually just like a bad recipe. So it was just me, Cliff, the guitar player Cliff, and then the bass player, and he was the drummer at first, but then he switched to bass. It was, one of my best friends still to this day. His name was Collins. Last name Funmaker.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the best last name in the world. His last name is legitimately Funmaker.
That's sick.
I know, but yeah, it was just us three, dude. I think we were banned for 3 or 4 years.
Okay, yeah, that seems about right.
But we never even played a show, dude. We had so much cool stuff happen with that band. We went to LA and recorded with Eric Ron. I don't know if you know who Eric Ron is. Producer. He did like I Prevail. He did like I Prevail. He did the latest Godsmack albums. He did like Word Alive.
He did that like Moss to Flames album.
Hands Like Houses.
Is that the same Eddie Karan? Is that the same Eddie Karan with Enterprise Films?
Eric Ron.
Eric Ron. I thought you said okay. Wow.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. No, you're good. Sorry, bro. Yeah, you worked all day today, huh?
No, it's all good.
I worked today too. And I actually after this, I worked today, and actually after this, whenever we get done, probably have to call it like in like 45 minutes to an hour if we go that long. But I gotta.
That's okay.
But yeah, dude, I worked this morning, and I gotta go to my other job tonight too. But I have tomorrow morning off.
I do have a question about narrative.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
There was was it the Post Malone cover? Like whose idea was that? Was it just like
dude,
let's cover this song?
So that was our second song we put out, and the first song again, I wasn't in a band. Narrow Hearts was over, and Cliff, the guitar player, just had this track, and he just hit me up on Facebook and was like, "Hey," I think it was like his 4th or 5th time hitting me up and being like, "Hey man, like please just like be down to collab." And you know, Narrow Hearts was over and I wasn't doing anything, so he got me at the right time. I was like, you know what, send me it. So I took that and I went to Derek's, and that was Big Answers, the first track that we put out, and that did so good on Facebook. I think it got like 80,000 views on like Facebook or something on the video. So we're like, holy fuck, okay, well, this has got something, so I'm down to like put some money and motivation and time into this if you are. So that's when we're like, okay, well, let's do something now, because we got the steam, we got the ball rolling, and we're like, what can we do? And that Post Malone album had just come out like days before. And we're like, dude, we gotta do it. We gotta do a cover. We gotta do like that's the thing to do. So we're just like let's listen to the album, and that was our favorite song. So we're like, let's just do that one. Fuck it. Not a big deal. We just picked one.
It was literally like the perfect fit too. It's like
it was.
Yeah.
It worked really well. But again, dude, a lot of help from Derek Moffat.
608. 608 Studios.
I I know I keep saying his name, but everything I've ever done has usually involved him, and he is a wizard.
Dude, I'm the one fella in this group right now that has never gotten to work with Derek.
Have you met him?
I've met him, yeah. I've just never gotten to. We've been pretty fortunate, like especially with Spread Thin now, that like Brian Fleming is just kind of a machine and so good at what he does and stuff that it works really well.
Always helps having a guy like that.
Yeah, because man, like he's made this new record just sound insane and exactly how we wanted. But one day I want to work with Derek for something, like.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. I want to work with Derek. Dude, fucking Trite with Derek. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The best sound.
I would love to see what that does. Like,
I'd feel so bad for him.
Dude, I would pay him so much to let us do Trite. And have him feature on it.
Oh god, dude. He knows how to scream, bro. He knows how to fucking scream.
Dude, he was doing some sick takes on the Neckrung stuff.
Was he?
Yeah.
He did some like background shit?
No, we were like fucking around.
Dude, should have kept it on.
Was he going all out, or was he just kidding? Or was he actually screaming?
I don't even remember at this point. It was like almost a year ago, but yeah, he was definitely doing a bunch of like inhale shit. It was really funny.
Dude, I remember driving around with him when I was a teenager with my first car, my license, and he didn't have his license yet, and we would always drive around listening to the fucking song by Job for a Cowboy where it has that one bitch who fucking screams at the beginning.
I love that.
Dude. Childhood memories, dude. Childhood memories.
We're unlocking some stuff in you tonight.
For real,
yeah.
Dude. For real.
So have we gone through all the projects then at this point?
I think so.
Big narrative?
Yeah, just ended with narrative. One last thing I have to tell you about narrative before we move on from the topic is, apart from with the recording with Eric Ron, the second coolest thing we did was our song was on NBC, and it was on a NASCAR commercial for the race driver Denny Hamlin, who is.
Was it White Noise?
Yes, it was White Noise. And Denny Hamlin is actually fucking, I guess, like a really fucking top tier NASCAR driver. And there our song was with Burning Rubber on the NASCAR track, baby. With my voice singing away, dude.
Narrative is NASCAR band confirmed.
Dude, you wave that checkered flag at the frickin' finish line, dude, and you're blaring our good old white noise. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go on YouTube and comment. This song makes me want to turn left a lot.
If you go on to YouTube and you go on to that song and look in the comments, there is a comment from someone saying, "You guys rock." I saw you. I came from Denny Hamlin, the NASCAR driver. I saw you guys on his commercial or something. I was like, Jesus Christ, is that about to be our audience?
That's
are we about to take over NASCAR right now and be? But no, that was like the furthest extent of anything. I just had to mention that because I think it's hilarious.
Dude, hell
yeah. Goddamn.
Well, I'm glad we were able to cover kind of all the bands. So, Clay, did you get the list of artists that I sent you?
Oh, I did. I definitely did. But I want to touch. I want to go back to one thing after I get the list of bands. So just remind me. But anyways, if you've been watching or listening, Cade, for a minute for this show, I got this segment where Alex gets really sneaky and asks our guests what their top 5 favorite bands are.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got this little part where I pick one of the bands, one of the artists, and then I deep dive into the deep dive into the discography and find any lyrics that I could possibly find. And I also like to throw in a mixture of ChatGPT lyrics in the style of this band. Also, just some garbage that I made up. So lately, people have been catching on to my little antics. So I've been kind of wild carding a lot of these. So I picked Bill Murray.
Okay.
And what I'm
that's
gonna do
a
is
tough one, dude. You can't do that's a tough one, dude.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So you gotta pick. Did I make this shit up? Are these real lyrics? Or did
Come
you
on, man. All right, hit me.
All right. You don't even have to name the song if you don't want to, but we'll touch base on. Okay, the first one. Take my hair on the back of my neck, break my fingers, make them your own. Hide your love to stitch up my soul. Take the black and blue.
That's a Bill Murray lyric.
That's
a Bill Murray lyric.
Is that your final answer?
That is my 100%. I was literally singing the melody as you were speaking the lyric.
Guess. What if we're both wrong?
I think it's real.
All right.
Cody thinks it's real? Alex?
All three of us say real.
Yeah, okay. You are correct. It's the song Post Almond Clarity.
Yes, dude.
I love the title.
Okay, good. I got one right. As long as I
Yeah,
got
you're
one
1
right.
for 1 so far. All right. Number 2. The intro was a fucking joke. I repeat, it was a joke. One more time, it was a joke.
I want to say it's real because that sounds like some silly shit he would do.
That definitely sounds like some stupid shit he would do. He just does not give a shit, and it's the best thing about him. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's real. That's them. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Don't worry.
Real, yeah.
Cody?
I think. You know what? I think it's AI.
You think it's AI? All right. Well, Alex and Cade, you are correct. It is from Holy. It's Holy Crud.
I
definitely
fucking
love me some Bill Murray. So,
dude, I was gonna change.
All right, you got one last one, and Cody, you better get this one fucking right.
Oh no.
All right, here we go. We live for what cheese worth, and what's s'mores, then you'll know. He died for silk ice cream, and what he loved was Blue Chew.
Clay Eye.
I know for a fact you made that.
Your face.
He didn't even hesitate.
Zero.
Is everyone's final answer that then?
Yes.
I'll tell you why I said that.
Yes.
I'll tell you why I said that after you tell us.
Does he bring out Blue Chew a lot? Does he bring out Blue?
That's how I knew you listened. That's fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'll say. This was a combo between me and Bill Murray because this is also Attack lyrics.
That's why I said I noticed that right away, and I was like, "This is fucking Stickly, dude." Like kind of, like it's a different version of it or something.
It's so what it is like I just took out the words he's and replaced with cheese, and then that's Moore's or More Than You'll Know with s'mores, and then I just titled the song Jimmy Eats World. So
I like it.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That was good.
That was sick.
The Blue Chew right away made me go, that was fucking Clay.
I had to give someone a win, so.
You guys trying to get sponsored? Trying to get sponsored, endorsed?
Dude, we have to, like, I don't care at this point. Someone has to sponsor, like, these fucking, what is it, Angry Dragon or Furious Dragon or whatever the hell it is. Bad Dragon.
Bad Dragon.
Hey, do you know about Bad Dragons?
No, it
Dude,
sounds
you
funny.
know, oh man, you should go to a library tomorrow morning.
Oh,
Go on a
okay.
public computer and type in "Bad Dragon."
Oh no.
Open the company's website and make sure there are people around.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna do that.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Hey, everyone, you see what I'm looking at over here?
What are you fucking buy?
It's Bad Dragon. You heard of it?
You ever heard of it? Has this ever happened to you?
Just go out to the library. Hey, got any books on Bad Dragon?
I'm gonna need the picture book, please, because you gotta see this shit.
I'm gonna check it out later.
Yeah, you'll have fun. It'll be a good
Later.
time at work. Yeah.
Right after I look up Prune Brothers.
Yeah, right after Prune Brothers.
Yeah. Prune Brothers.
Clay, what
Well,
were you gonna bring up?
the only thing I wanted to like bring up at the very end was just like, you know, I know that everyone's life gets kind of crazy and whatnot, but you know, I'm in this like, kind of like lull where it's like I wanted to be in a project and then stuff happens and you know, like it's just life. It's how it is, right? Are you in that mode right now where you're like, I just kind of wanna, you know, quote unquote be normal and then I'll get back into a project? Do you have any like projects in the works or anything in the future?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I do. I do have something up my little sleeve.
And you don't have to mention what it is if that's, you know, something that you want to keep to yourself. That's really cool. But I just wanted to say that like you're one of those people that's like, you know, I want to see you keep going, dude. You know?
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I know there was always like this like solid structure of probably like 20 or 30 people over my, you know, like pathetic fucking music career that were always just like, dude, you were different, and like helped me kind of like think that way when I don't necessarily think that way about myself too often, and you are always one of those people. So it's pretty cool to hear you still a fan of mine, and I'm a fan of yours.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I feel I'm not gonna lie, like I'm trying to keep myself composed, but I always feel like I'm talking to a celebrity when I'm talking with you.
Dude,
and I'm just like,
dude, I am just a fat old white guy who used to be like kind of cool for a little bit, and that's all I am. It's nothing
see,
more, you know?
but that's the thing is like you're the kind of cool where you're just so humble about it too, you know, and you just have this like. You don't have like this ego about it. You're just so down to earth and you're cool to chill with, and you're such a fucking loving, caring person, and I love that.
A big old sweetheart.
Right back at you, you big old friggin' love bug.
Oh man,
Dude, this has been a
But
really
yeah,
I miss you.
I miss you too. Yeah, you guys hit me up if you ever need help with anything down the road. I honestly have been getting into podcasts lately.
Good.
And I listened to the last couple episodes you guys had, and I definitely was entertained. So same to you. Keep at it.
dude. You know,
Definitely will. And you know, you may have just unlocked a brand new like realization of like, oh, I don't have to drive all the way to Alex's now, so I could just do this from my kitchen table.
yeah, honestly, this kind of fucking rocks because then I don't have to like set up.
This
Works.
rocks.
Pretty much the same thing. You know what I mean?
Dude, this
But
is sick.
It definitely always exactly. It definitely always does feel cool though, and like more like this is we're doing this. Like when you have like a, I'm sure if you have like a home base with like a nice cool like podcast setup, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've definitely got a better setup than we did in the beginning.
I do like the personable, like having someone there next to you kind of a thing. Like that's always really cool. But this is like I was like, can I do this? And yeah, I can do this. This is really cool. So
Yes.
Yeah, this is working.
you have made me flexible, and I appreciate it.
Of course, dude. I'm very excited that you guys asked me to do it because, dude, I work so much and I just have been so. Dude, I don't even really know many people anymore. Kick it with a super big abundance of people, so like just chilling and kicking for a couple hours and talking to you guys is refreshing.
Dude, yeah,
It's so
such
good.
a nice time to like catch up after all these years and see what's good now and like, cause God, I think the last time we talked, we were playing Apex.
Whoa, dude, I sucked at that game,
Oh,
dude.
dude, I was bad at that shit.
Dude, have you heard of a game called The Finals?
Oh, brother, you're speaking my language.
Dude, that's the only thing I fucking play right now. I play that so much.
All right, fuck it. We're gonna play the finals. Skip work.
Dude, fuck it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give you my PS5 or PC.
I got PS5.
Me too. I'll give you guys my PSN
I'll
account
take it.
name.
Then we can make little Dakota play it with us too. It's free.
Dude,
by the way.
It's free. Yeah, it's free. It's
free to
fun.
fucking
Oh,
play.
hell yeah. That's sick.
Dude,
It's just another free shooter.
we're gonna get
Cody's excited because he's
G.
Fucking anything. This is a bold statement, but fucking anything will be better than the last few CODs.
Dude, honestly,
Dude, yeah, I
honest to
can't get
God.
into CODs.
Can't do it. I'm over that shit.
Sorry, but man.
I've been playing Black Ops 3 Zombies lately.
That's a good one. You get a pass for that one.
That's it.
I
That's
just-
all you can do.
The last time I fucking had an unbelievably fun time was on World War II.
Dude, that was the time. We played the shit out of that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well,
Anyways.
we better let Cade get going so you can get ready for work. But dude, I appreciate you making the time for us, and like I'm glad it worked out on such short notice today because this was a lot of fun.
Yes, definitely,
Yeah.
guys.
And
And had I not, dude, I'll come back. I'll come back and kick it. I don't mind. Like if I didn't have to go to work, I'd just go until you guys kick me out the door. So,
And obviously it started out. It's and I tell this I tell this story every single time where it's like this is very DIY and we're still growing. And getting people like you is going to help us, flourish way more.
yeah, well, step up. Your next person could be someone even freaking way cooler.
It could be Derek Moffat. It should be Derek Moffat.
You want me? I'll talk to Derek Moffat for you. I'm sure he'll do it.
Yeah,
I
let's
probably
fucking-
won't talk to him.
It's relentlessly
All four of
text
us.
him.
Dude,
All four of us.
You call. We'll plan it where like you call him and like talk to him about it, and then like 5 minutes later I'll call him and be like, hey dude, so like I have this idea, and then you can call him after I call him. Dude, it'll be so
We need
awesome.
We need to do that. We will 1000% do that.
I was so down.
You have to ask him. You have to make him list every band he's ever recorded.
Or we can do it even better and like make it just like kind of weird where there's one little thing that we all mention. We don't talk about the same topics, but we just call to like talk about something, or I'll call him to just catch up, and then we'll like mention one thing that we all mentioned where it like clicks in his head where he's like, wait,
I was like, what the
the
fuck?
fuck?
Are you doing?
yeah,
I
just on the phone and clicked.
Yeah,
see, like something like that, dude. Something where he doesn't notice, but where he would be like, wait a minute.
This is the third time someone's mentioned light bulbs. What the hell?
Where he feels, am I having like some a schizophrenic episode or something? What's going on?
God, we should do that. That'd be fun. But
Nah, dude. But
Oh.
if you do an episode with Derek, and you want like a 5-minute like guest call or something where you don't tell him that I'm coming, and then you ring me in, he will freak out and laugh, and it will be hilarious.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Where it's gonna be you, and then 5 minutes after you, Cody's gonna come on.
Yes, dude.
Dude, you fucking have to have Ethan come on there and then have Derek like fake get pissed at him and confront him about the lava lamps.
Lava lamps. I was just about to say the lava lamp.
The lava lamps?
Fucking this isn't gonna be on the episode, right?
I can cut it out if you want.
You should, because this needs to like actually happen. But like, so one time when we were there, fucking Ethan saw the lava lamps that Derek has, and they were off, and he was like, "Oh, dude, lava lamp!" And he like took it and just sort of, he was like,
Oh, no.
and Derek was like, "What the fuck?" And then Ethan was like, "I thought you shook him, so like activate him."
God damn it,
Like
Ethan.
broke one of them.
Put the lava lamp down, you son of a bitch. Holy crap, that's funny, dude. He loves those lava lamps, too. So that's funny. Those are like 608 Studio, like, icon statues for him, dude. And he picked it up and shook it in front of his face.
Yeah, right next to him.
Dude, that's you might as well spit in his food, man.
Dude, like, you looked me in the fucking eye and you shook my lava lamp.
I'm gonna bring that up if I ever run into Ethan, man. I'm just saying, dude, I haven't seen a song, dude. Why'd you do that to those lava lamps, dude? That's all I'm gonna say.
And you never talk to him for another 10 years.
Just like you just turn around and walk away.
Oh, that's so good. But I suppose we better let this fine man get out of here.
All right, man.
Yep.
I will,
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
I'll send you
And
some- dude, thanks for hanging with us.
Of course.
can't wait to do this again.
Yes, hit me up and let me know if you guys need help with anything or anything like that. Just and if I can help in any way, let me know.
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you.
I love it.
Have a great night at work.
I love it. I love you.
Oh, show right back at you, boys.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right, I'm gonna end the
I'm
recording.
waiting.
Brother.
See you, buddy.